One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the UCF Knights. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught over the middle. It's Ashley. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The option look. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is certainly one way to play great defense. Just play keep away with your offense. This drive will not end. 3rd down coming. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, UCF!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps swinging it. Fires into traffic, picked off. Racing to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Knights. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Georgia Tech, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The inside handoff. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Extending the play. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So now on comes the field goal unit. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his feet. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Lofts one high and deep. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Punt is in the air. Nestles it in at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. To the air, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Pringle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they'll knock him down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ashley.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. But these guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Powell. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The scrambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Kick is in the air. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They pull the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's caught. It's Powell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. On the move, it's Powell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the left.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Minnesota. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Pringle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. It looked like a catch, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the back. Got a little space. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Touchdown! Georgia Tech made the grab and took it on in for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone. And the ball is free on the pitch.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, when the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lamb. pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This quarterback part of their running game.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Tate. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maddox. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to pass. It's Knowles. Makes the catch. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Now improvising. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much. Just brutal. They're trailing by 36 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Got the quick pass. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll run play action. This one's complete. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Knowles. Caught in the backfield, it's Stockton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.